And so I just started beating this kid. I mean, I had a rock and I just started smashing it into his head. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept going and going. And I mean, he shouldn't have picked on me. I mean, I know he's a middle schooler, but like, I just graduated college, man. I'm not going to let this guy pick on me. So I had just come home from like a big fight because I get in those a lot. And, you know, obviously I had won. You should have seen the other guy. And I just out of pure rage, all of a sudden I calmed down and everything started to make sense to me. And I just thought I'd sit down and remix, or if you will, write what's now called the best song of the century. I mean, I have no doubt that I'm going to get my Grammy very soon. It's been a worldwide sensation. I know it's not really my voice that sang it, but I'm the one who remixed it and really gave it that life. You know what I'm saying? That spunk that it really needed. Can I put my balls in your jaws? Balls in your jaws. Can I? So basically, this had to do with a deep story that came from my childhood. When I was just 5 years old, I was struggling on the streets, and it was tough out there. And I had a dog named Sparky, and I never liked that dog. I would just kick him all the time. And he had this little red rubber ball that he would always carry around with him. And I just remember it would squeak and squeak and squeak, and one day I was like, that is enough! Get those balls out of your jaws! That's what I yelled at him. And I took it, and I killed him. I killed the family dog. And I sold that ball for about $10 to the neighbor, and he never knew. Nobody ever found out. Girl, you got a long tongue. You can't go wrong. When you see me, you say I turn you on. Always say, if I got a chance, I'm going to satisfy your needs. So this actually brings me back to a little further forward in my childhood. I was around 14. I was in middle school, and I had just started dating this girl. And wow, she was beautiful. Her name was I can't remember her name, but she was just the most beautiful girl I had ever met in my life, and I will never forget her. And she's done so much for me and helped me through the hard times. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. So I actually made this lyric after my great-grandmother passed away, and it was a really hard time for me. But I just remember one thing she would always do is before she baked cookies in the oven is she would always get on her knees, and I always say, Grandma, let me do that for you. Let me do that for you. And she'd say, no, I don't got no problem getting on my knees for you, kiddo. And a lot of people take this completely wrong, and they really think it's about something sexual. And I just want those perverts to know that they got to get their mind out of the gutter and really look deeper into what this song really is. Hit me up all day. Talk about how she gonna swipe me. She says she just love swallowing my babies. She start doing me inside of my Mercedes. So I actually, I didn't make this line. Much like the rest of the song, I just remixed it. But this one really hits close to home because when I added this into the song, I was thinking about my Mercedes that I'm going to have after I write this song because it's going to be the next big hit. And I now actually own 5. So it worked out pretty well. And I would say that always chase your success. Always chase that bag. And don't tell yourself you can't. You can. She loved going up and down. She loved doing that sound. Licking it, swallow it, gargle it. So once again, I just want to clarify that any of the sick perverts really just need to get this horrible narrative that they have about my song out of their head. They really start to think that I'm talking about something inappropriate, and I'm just trying to express my feelings and talk about my past. So the whole reason that I wrote that verse was because I was having hot sex. Girl, now you're in my room. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not know what time it was. I should have planned this earlier with the interview. I hope you had a good interview. I'm sorry. I really gotta go. I already made an appointment for like in 5 minutes to get a manicure. I'm sorry. I really gotta eat. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on. Thank you. Yeah, how much am I getting paid to do this? Oh, I don't get paid? You're serious. Oh, you're serious.